where the 12 professional steps go in there, where the guys were arresting people for being impaired, and then they actually did blood tests and everything, and there was no drugs, alcohol, nothing.
Yeah.
And but it was his professional training as a police officer.
They are highly trained.
So that can be abused. The other thing is, as you and I did a segment on the show a while ago about how reliable those drug tests are, where guys go to jail for Krispy Kreme glaze.
Right. Right.
How reliable are these tests? I see all kinds of legal nightmares coming about from this, all kinds of challenges. I think it's a bad idea. I know that people are desperately trying to find a way to nail people that are using medical marijuana in driving. They're claiming, now I don't know what they're using for a criteria, they're claiming that drug-impaired driving accidents are on the increase. That's crap, absolute crap.
Yeah, how do you know?
You can't know. For one of the things is they test you after you've been in an accident, and it says, yeah, you've used marijuana, but it might be 6 months ago.
Right.
So is that impacting the accident? So they report it. Oh, he was under the influence of drugs. So those crashes are increasing because they're testing for it now.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
There's no more nor less than there ever was due to medical marijuana. Much more likely to cause problems and accidents with alcohol. At least they've done some studies on impairment, and I don't buy that entirely either because every person's different.
Well, the good news is, in the short term, is it's only 5 counties.
Right. And
I don't know what success means, though, if they decide to roll it out to the rest of the state.
Well, it depends how much money they make.
Yeah, exactly.
That'll determine the success. Yep. You can refuse it. It's a civil infraction. They don't say what it's going to be, what kind of civil infraction. Will you lose your driver's license or whatever? I think that'll be pretty hard to fly in court. So I think it's going to be a legal, like I said, a legal nightmare.
For sure. That's horrible.
But that's coming to a state near you, I think. They're all desperately trying to get some kind of roadside test
Most
for
of them,
marijuana.
Yep.
Good news.
Good news for
World
who?
Series, Houston Astros.
Finally over.
Finally over.
Whew, good news.
I like it. You know why I like the Houston one?
No.
Justin Verlander.
You're happy because he's no longer a Tiger?
I'm happy because he was traded to the Houston Astros and he now has a World Series ring.
That's good.
Which he would have never got with the Tigers.
Because they never win the World Series.
No, not very often. Not often enough, damn it. So good for Justin. He seems like a nice guy.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What?
Nothing. I don't care that much about baseball.
Oh, I thought you were a baseball fan.
Not watching it.
Oh, what are you, ISIS? Oh, silence. Uh-oh.
Do they have
Lord.
Do they have a roadside test for that?
They do.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it involves a Lowe's rental truck.
Oh, that's horrible.
And bicycles.
That's not funny.
Not funny at all. New York City terror. Oh, no, not terror yet. Well, yeah, sort of terror. Maybe terror. And it's Muslims. Mm-hmm. It's the lottery winner in the diversity immigration program that was started in the 90s.
Yeah.
I think that's the second or third lottery winner that went on to kill people in this country.
Yeah, good old George Bush, huh?
Yep. And they've tried to modify it and do different things to it. They just want to be fair and diverse. I tried to look to understand how it works, and it seems like there's all these countries that they've picked, and if you have less than 50,000 people requesting immigrations into your country, if you have less than that, you can be on the list for the lottery. And it's limited to 50,000 people, but they pick 100,000 because not all those 50,000 can make it.
Right.
Because some might be killed by their governments. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I don't know. That's all. That's sad. Then you have the mayor of New York. He didn't really want to call it terrorism, and
Yeah, of course
he
not.
was like, well, this guy was a coward and he's working by himself. He's just some crazy lunatic. No ties to anything like that. And then they find out that he'd been listening to Al-Qaeda and ISIS tapes and had been deeply indoctrinated into the Muslim cause.
Yeah, and whether he had any direct ties with ISIS or any other terrorist organization, he certainly was following that ideology and acted on it.
Yeah, and I guess kind of scripted their plans, their plots on how to do this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I heard just tonight that he was happy he did it. He requested an an ISIS flag in his hospital room.
Yeah.
And he's just glad he did what he did in the name of God. Wonderful.
Yeah.
The good Muslims want to reclaim God is great. Because it's used more times in beautiful things than it is in evil things.
Okay, and that's true. That's the point
suspect.
I was going to make, is that I've been hearing that. I mean, there's two sides to it. One is all of the liberal media that won't actually say Allahu Akbar.
Right.
They'd say, like, he said God is great in Arabic or whatever.
Yeah.
That's sneaky, because it's true, but come on.
They don't have the balls to say it.
The other side is, I think it probably absolutely is true that those words are used more in a positive setting than in a terrorist attack. Yeah. And I kind of get that weird feeling every time I hear he said Allahu Akbar. Well, okay, he did, but what does that really mean? That doesn't mean he's ISIS. I mean,
no, but
people pray and things at all sorts of weird times.
But there's still you can infer that they're doing it in the name of their religion and their God.
Sure, you can. Yeah,
and that's a Islamic religious theology.
Yeah,
and you didn't hear what's his face with Oklahoma City. He didn't shout out, Jesus Christ is great.
Well, who was he in the middle of the whole deal?
Who?
The guy in Oklahoma City.
I can't think of his name.
McVeigh?
Yeah, he's dead now. I think he probably said something like, the U.S. government sucks or something like that. Oh, boy.
Anyway, it's terrible. This whole lottery thing, it seems like nobody knew this existed before yesterday. And I guess I didn't actually know it existed before yesterday.
Or paying attention to it, really.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a good thing. Well, whether they're terrorists coming in or not, the idea that we just say, your country hasn't had a lot of immigrants coming to the U.S., so we better give you some prioritization.
Well, they still have to be vetted, of course. They still have to have no criminal record.
Why are we out looking for immigrants?
Right. Because they would be applying anyways, I guess. I don't know.
Well, then why do they have to go through some special? If they're applying, put them in the queue and deal with it like you do everybody else,
and maybe pick the best ones.
But pick the best ones. That's my point. The problem is we're trying to be fair and equitable
and diverse
and diverse. Yeah,
we don't want to get all the Canadians coming in to the U.S. Good God,
we don't have enough Uzbekistanians.
Right.
I mean,
we need 3 more browns and a yellow.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is. Yeah. I think we should be more concerned about the diversity of ideas and skills than, ethnicity and country of origin. I don't care about that.
You know what you are? You know what you sound like to me?
Trump?
A racist.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because you are prejudiced against poor brown people.
Is that true?
I think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I have brown friends, damn it.
I know Haji.
What? I was talking about Reagan, but okay.
Okay.
I guess
not Reagan, the president.
She's black.
Reagan, the dog.
It's my only friend,
and it's not hard to understand why.
I know. All right, let's take a break.
Really? It's that time?
Yeah.
It's a little early, isn't it?
Yeah, no, we're taking a break.
Would you like to have a trivia question?
Yeah, of course.
All right. Get ready.
I'm ready. I'm going to mute your microphone.
That's what I meant. Get ready to shut the sound off. Where was the first U.S. nuclear reactor built?
Oh, that's a good one.
First U.S. nuclear reactor, where was it built?
Russia.
Where was the first U.S. nuclear reactor built? You still going with Russia?
Oh, China.
Okay, that's better.
All right. We'll be right back.
Lock it in and rip the knob off. Red State Talk Radio.
My Parents Open Carry, a pro-gun kids book from White Feather Press. 13-year-old Brenna and her parents spend their day in typical fashion. But what's not so typical is that Brenna's parents lawfully open carry handguns for self-defense. And the Strongs join a growing number of families who are standing up for their Second Amendment right and bringing gun ownership out of the closet. Order your copy of this unique kids book at myparentsopencarry.com.
It's a bumpy ride through the political jungle with Nate and Brian.
Believe me, if I started murdering people, there'd be none of you left.
What? If you're 85 or younger, would you like peace of mind and comfort for your family? We're Final Expense Direct with an urgent message for you. The average funeral today costs over $8,000, but the most you'll get from government benefits is $255. How will your family pay the difference? We can help. Our senior plans start as low as just $1 a day and pay up to $30,000 for a funeral and other final expenses. Peace of mind is easy. There's no medical exam. You'll have lifetime coverage, and your plan can't be canceled as long as you pay your premiums. Call now for free information about our senior plans. Answer a few simple questions and receive approval right on the phone. Plus, call right now and we'll give you a discount prescription card for free. Call 800-350-3211. That's 800-350-3211. Again, 800-350-3211.
Whenever I'm feeling a little down under, I can always count on Nate and Brian for their interesting perspective on topics important to freedom and civil rights by listening to the At Odds Show. Nate and Brian cover important topics with insight, intelligence, and of course humor. I can always expect a laugh or two. So if you want to be informed and have a great time, give these guys a listen.
At Odds. The At Odds Show with the greatest political talk show hosts in history, Nate and Brian. And it's sad that they actually believe that. So give a listen because the delusional need love too.
Are you looking for some way cool t-shirts? Check out ChugDug.com. They have hundreds of crazy fun t-shirts like gun, patriotic, and you better believe zombie shirts. At ChugDug.com, you'll find quality shirts at a quality price. All shirts start at just $10 with free shipping over $50. Mention Radio 1 coupon code at checkout and grab a cool 10% off. That's ChugDug.com. T-shirts with attitude.
Hi, I'm Brian.
And I'm Nate.
If you like the At Odds Show,
and we know you do,
why not order your very own At Odds t-shirt sizes small to 6XL in a cool black color?
So support our show. Check out the great prices at chugdug.com or head over to our website, atoddshow.com, and click the link.
And unlike listening to our show, you won't be disappointed.